Yeah, you know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. So what up, 2K fans? You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. And this is not a live commentary. I'm gonna play some MyCareer mode. If you saw my schedule, you saw some of my previous videos and some of the previous games I posted on YouTube. And you were capable of seeing, you know, from those videos how I play. I'm gonna try to give you guys some tips on how to play on Hall of Fame.
Hey, I tell you what, Monte Ellis is gonna be a non-factor in this one. He may be quick, but I'm quicker. And tonight, he ain't gonna see nothing falling for him. Nothing.
You know, that's sort of the reason why I've taken over my own personality, added to my character, because I've gotten tired of the same old voice from 2K over the years. And if you're a commentator and you're playing the game, then you can do that. You know, we're playing against Monte Ellis and the Milwaukee Bucks. And this is the Hall of Fame difficulty. Because MyPlayer is now an overall 99 due to over 300 games played, probably closer to 400 games played on the Blacktop. You know, I've taken that VC and applied it to my man, and you earn VC doing everything. So I play this game a lot, and so have no other place to apply the VC but to my character's skills. So eventually, if you play the game enough and you keep applying the VC, since they don't separate it, your guy's gonna get pretty good. See, right there, I do the spin move, and I call it the spin move cheese, but it's really not cheese if you're not a very fast character. So my guy's a 99, and his dribble ability is really high. The major tip that I want to give you guys or the secret ingredient to the separation that I get from every engagement off the dribble is the shot creator. If you look at the definition of the shot creator's signature skill, you'll notice that it tells you that you'll get extra space where space usually or originally wasn't there. And right here, I usually go into the Blacktop Mentality and you know, showcase a nice play. It's just part of the way I edit. Now, twice in a row, you saw me do the step through, and it's anytime I see a double team about to take place from the defense, I just do a step through move, and then I attack the baskets. Actually, very simple, since the double team is broken in this game. It's only broken in MyCareer mode. It seems that if I use it against a real life person, I can still trap them and force them to make a bad pass. See, I noticed every time I have a teammate behind me, I can do the spin move, and the computer character will get lodged in between that. And then I'll have an easy way to the basket every time. So you usually see me do the spin move at a corner right now, and see, look, he's trapped behind MyPlayer, and guy doesn't cut to the rim, so I still get the assist. I pass it here and force a double team on him when he doesn't need one, and I get an easy bucket. And that seems to work almost every time. Every time I get into the rim, I pass it to the guy that's closest to me. Look at the double team. You just run right past it. Now, when you start off playing on Hall of Fame, they don't double team you if your guy's not a star player. Right there, I actually pushed Y. I pushed the Y button, or the PS3 would have been the triangle button, and put my back to him. And then I just did a simple rotation of the right stick, and I spun off of them both, and I went to the rim. There's so many ways to beat the computer now that my guy has, you know, a 99 in agility, a 98 in speed. You know, my ball handling is a 99. It's very, very difficult to D me up. And now that I command a double team, I can get a lot of assists. Now, that was another question. When the season first started, when I was playing on Hall of Fame, I was averaging somewhere around like 15 points and like 10 to 15 assists. And this is because I wasn't quick enough to get past the computer. See, right here, I know Monte Ellis is giving me a lot of space on the right side. And then I wanted to do the in and out crossover. And it beats him. But yeah, in the beginning of the season, I was able to get a lot of assists because I wasn't that good of a player, and all the plays went to Bynum down low. So right here, I would go into the Blacktop Mentality or the Street Court Mentality. And look, I break Brandon Jennings' ankles. He falls to the floor off the in and out crossover, and easy pass for an assist. One thing about breaking people's ankles is that it doesn't seem to happen too often until like around the third or fourth quarter, when people are getting more fatigued. They have less stamina, their abilities have dropped, and it makes it harder for them to guard me, especially when I'm still doing dribble moves. Another reason why I break so many ankles is because I have a 99 in stamina and I reserve my energy really well. You'll notice in the fourth quarter I have like full energy, and I'll maintain that pretty well throughout the game. Kind of depends on the situation, but I hardly ever use the right trigger. You know, a lot of people ask me about that. Why do you have so much stamina all the time? Why are you so fast? When you have a speed 98 person, you know, and look, Monte takes me to the lane and I block him against the backboard. That was not a chase down animation. That was just strictly my man, your boy Shake's ability to block shots. And so, look at that. That spin move forced him off of me. Again, that shot creator combined with ankle breaker. If you get that combination, you're going to create a little bit of space, and then you're going to be able to break some ankles really easily. I don't know if that's a in-game engine trick or tip, but it seems to work really well for my guy. Again, that's shot creator and the ankle breaker. Signature skill. So right here, your boy Shake's the player of the game. And, you know, if you guys have some questions, you know, definitely send me some personal messages, or, you know, let me know in the comments. I gave away some of my little tips and some of my little strategies, or the secret ingredients to having a shooting guard, an athletic shooting guard, score so easily on Hall of Fame. It really is up to me how many points I score in every game at this point. I guess we'll see when I start playing some harder teams. Right here, I get 498 points, and that's the key game multiplier. We skip past the conference, and we're going to go ahead and watch my points tally. But I hope these tips help you guys understand that you may have to go through a 10-game losing streak on Hall of Fame before your team clicks. Get a high team chemistry, and you should be able to do whatever you want on Hall of Fame. It's your boy Shake. I'll holla at you dudes later.